What's up, everybody? So it's time for another Brent Tries Something So You Don't Have to. And today we are going to be trying something that I have not really tried in a really long time, which is beer. Today we have Spooky Banana, which is a banana pie milkshake IPA from Streetside Brewery. Streetside is in Cincinnati on Eastern Avenue. If you have not been there and you really, really like a good variety of craft beer, that is just absolutely fantastic. I highly suggest you make your way down there. Um, the can art of this is fantastic. So I have only watched one of the Terrifier movies. I saw Terrifier 2, and it was so over the top ridiculous with the violence that it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. So whenever I saw the can with Art the Clown on it, I just had to have it add to my horror collection. They did a black IPA that had like Jason and Michael Myers and Freddy sitting around the campfire and Ghostface. I still have that can. They also have a series called Demogorgon, which of course is themed after Stranger Things. It's a line of imperial stouts that are barrel aged, and those are usually absolute bangers. They've had a couple cans with Ripley from Alien on it, which is pretty cool. They did a butter pecan stout that had the face hugger coming up over the egg on the can art, which was really, really great. Um, Huge shout out to my buddy Ken Scott for finding this and giving it to me. This is one of the main reasons I'm doing the review because it was given to me by a friend. So, again, this is a milkshake IPA, India Pale Ale. It comes in at 6.5% alcohol, which really isn't that bad. So, I've already poured myself a glass. I have not tried this. This is going in cold. So, also, we have my Old Capitol Brewing Mug Club pint glass for this year. Old Capitol Brewing is in Chillicothe, Ohio. They're located on Paint Street in historic downtown. They're right down the street from 50 West. Great thing about OCB is that it's a small place, great atmosphere. They usually have live music in there on Fridays and some Saturdays to do trivia. They have a book club. Um, they also do some open mic nights. There's always something going on over there. Most of the beer that they have on tap is brewed in house. They do have a couple of guest taps. I know they feature Jackie O's and they have Tin Cap cider. They got a pretty good bourbon selection too. It's small, but what's there is actually really, really great. They just opened a bottle of Woodford Double Double Oat, which was fantastic. And I'm going to tell you guys, okay, so some people might be like $25 a shot is a lot. They give you a 1.5 ounce pour. There are places in Columbus that are charging $42 for 1 ounce of that stuff. So, bourbon definitely is an expensive drink, but I will give it up to them. Their prices are 90% of the time lower than anybody else. It also helps that one of my best friends is a co-owner, and the other co-owner is actually a really good friend of mine too. So any chance I get to talk those guys up, I definitely do. Again, that's Old Capitol Brewing in Chillicothe, Ohio, on Paint Street. Check them out if you're in the area. Definitely recommend going on a Friday or the first Saturday of the month whenever they have live music in there. There's always great bands. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go in, give this a try. Ooh, it smells like banana cream, which is really, it's not strong banana though. It's not like banana bread. It's just really faint banana. But, for some reason, creamy has been a word that I've been using to describe things that aren't a texture. I said it about the jalapeno popper Doritos. They smelled creamy. This smells creamy. So I'm hoping to get some banana, maybe a little graham cracker, maybe some marshmallow flavor out of it. With it being a milkshake IPA, it should be pretty smooth. So here goes. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty good. Um, Definitely banana. It's a little heavy on the gram. If I'm being 100% honest, like the actual pie crust flavor is a little bit more intense than what I would hope for in something that's touting itself as a banana cream pie India Pale Ale. But you do get the banana, you do get that creaminess from like a marshmallow, plus with it having the lactose in it, there's a little bit of sweetness in there. The ginger, not ginger, graham. The graham flavoring is a little bit out of balance, but it's not like enough to make me say this is disgusting. This is actually a really good beer. So, oh yeah, second sip's even better. There's definitely more balance on the second sip. Like once your palate adjusts to the graham flavoring in it, that's really really good beer. Um, I'd give that a 4 out of 5 all day long. So if you're ever down in Cincinnati, or they do distribute, I know Perfect Pour up in Columbus, I think, is still a thing. Last time I checked, they're actually in Dublin. They carry a lot of Streetside. So if you see this, it's a really good beer. Highly recommend. And again, if you're ever in the Cincinnati area, Cincinnati is a mecca for beer in Ohio. Like more so than Columbus. Columbus has a lot of breweries, but a lot of them suck. Um, like Wolf's Ridge is really probably the only thing that really stands out to me as being one of the better breweries in Columbus. Land Grant's all right, and then you have Jackie O's in Athens. But you go down to Cincinnati, you have Urban Artifact, which their brewery is one of the most awesome places in the world to go. It's an old church that they converted. So if you're into sours and gassés, things like that, that is their jam. Rheingeist is in Cincinnati. That's more of a mainstream beer, but their facility is actually really, really nice. They have a great tap room. Really nice area, too. Listerman is on Dana Avenue. Listerman is all about stouts. They also have a mead line, which is fantastic. Um, some of the best meads I've ever drank in my life. They also, sometimes they do stuff with like IPAs. They did a triple what was it? It was called Baby Shark Doo Doo Doo, and this stuff was neon green, but it was a triple IPA, and they put like a ridiculous amount of them little gummy sharks in there to make the color and the flavor of the beer, and it was fantastic. Who else is down there? Streetside, Listerman, Urban Artifact, Rheingeist, Big Ash is a pretty cool place to check out. They're not really in distribution, but they got really good beer. Taps is down there, just all kinds. You'll find mainstream, you'll find craft beer, you'll find microbreweries down there that don't distribute but have really really good beer, really great atmospheres, really great tap rooms. So definitely Cincinnati is the place for beer in Ohio. But anyway, as always, thank you guys for watching. If you do drink, please drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. Don't do stupid stuff and get felonies, because if you're watching this, you're my friend. I want you to live. The end. Have a great night, guys. Till next time. Bye.